Good day everyone, I am Midshipman Garancho J. Mart, a regular student. Now I'm gonna take assessment in PPD. Interpreting the PB diagram. It is drawn by measuring the pressure inside the cylinder, plotting its value against the angle of the crankshaft over a complete engine cycle, 720 degrees. Notice that the timing of the intake and exhaust valve have advance and delay related to the position of the piston. For example, the intake valve is opening during the exhaust stroke of the piston and is closing during compression stroke. In the same time, when the intake stroke is starting, the exhaust valve is still open for a short while the opening of the exhaust valve is done before the power stroke has finished. Now, intake event A and B. The engine cycle starts in point A. The intake valve is already open and the piston moves from TDC towards BDC. The volume increases constantly as a piston travels the stroke length. The maximum value is reached when the piston is at BDC. The pressure is below atmospheric pressure during the whole stroke because the piston movement is creating volume and the air is drawn inside the cylinder due to a vacuum effect. And here, compression event BC. After the piston has passed BDC, the compression stroke begins in the phases of the volume starts to decrease. The cylinder exceeds the atmospheric pressure, so the intake valve is still open also after the piston passes the BDC as the increase of gradually around 250 degree before TDC. The ignition is triggered and the pressure rises rapidly towards the maximum pressure. And here, event power CD. After the ignition, injection event, the pressure in the cylinder rises sharply until it hits the maximum value. The value of the maximum pressure depends on the type of the engine. What fuel it uses. For a typical passenger vehicle engine, the maximum cylinder pressure can be around 120 bar gasoline or 180 bar diesel. The power stroke starts when the piston moves toward TDC towards BDC. The high pressure in the cylinder is pushing the piston, therefore the value rises and the pressure starts to drop gradually. And here, exhaust event DE. After the power stroke, the piston is again at the BDC. The volume in the cylinder is again at maximum valve. The pressure around maximum, the piston starts to move towards TDC and is pushing the burnt gases out of the cylinder. As you can see, there is a continuous variation of the pressure and the volume inside. The engine cylinder will see that the work produced by the ice is function of the pressure and volume changes. Have a nice day and God bless.